back streets with Cole, man. We got the homies, man, all the way from Cali, man. What brings y'all in? Before we go into that real quick, y'all gotta let everybody know who y'all is, where y'all from, and what y'all got coming.
Yo, it's your boy VIVA MESCAL, yes, representing East LA's in the house.
Yes, sir.
You know, LA's independent hip hop.
You already know, man. It's your favorite neighborhood cousin, Bud from 498thefam.
Okay.
Just chilling, just relaxing and enjoying Texas as I should.
Man, y'all on the Texas Run Texas tour, man.
Yeah,
is this the first? This ain't the first city though. Y'all was
we was in Dallas.
Okay, the Triple D, man. How did Dallas treat y'all?
Man, Dallas was love. Dallas was love, man.
So, man, y'all city to city, independent, underground, creating a buzz for y'all. So I'm pretty sure this is not the first go around. But what it's like being out here in Texas, man, so far?
It's a blessing. It's an opportunity, and we're just here to take it. And at the end of the day, we don't take nothing for granted. You know what I mean? Because you can lose this shit in a day. You know what I mean? It can happen in a day. You never know.
For your water?
Yeah.
It's before we go into the homie, man, what is that? Like, that's where you from? Or?
California.
California, okay.
Yeah, so the way I did it was I broke it down.
Can we smoke?
Yeah, did y'all bring your own drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had asked.
Some free rolls from Cali. Check this out.
Asked, did y'all smoke a drink, but nobody responded. So I was like,
nah, we do is just,
oh, okay, hell yeah, like that shit up, man.
You know, we ain't trying to
Please.
disrespect, you know.
Man, shout out to Cali, man. I respect that y'all respecting the space, man. They come
here. Appreciate you having us.
You know, it's like if a nigga told you take your shoes off, you take your shoes off. You know what I mean? You know, if they say we can't make all that noise, then we
y'all got that on the plane?
Yeah, see, out of LAX, they let you fly with anything less than an ounce.
They do. Cause I was able to bring some edibles back, but I was scared to bring the weed back. I was so scared. I was like, man, I ain't gonna take that risk.
I mean, I know Texas don't mess around.
Hell nah, bro. They be, you know how.
At the airport, they're pretty cool, so as long as you're key. I mean, I didn't even sneak this, you know, I just put it on my
Just
bag.
don't be an asshole like me.
Okay. But it's an asshole.
Oh, I mean, this dude got kicked off the plane on the way over.
Yeah, I got kicked off the plane just get me here. But you know what I mean?
How in the hell?
Cause they tried to finesse me, bro, and I don't like being finessed.
I feel that.
And then it's the worst is when somebody try to G-check you that's not of you. You know what I mean? So they try to do something that you know, that you and I know, but I know that they don't know what you and I know, but they try to do that anyway. It's like, come on, fam, you ain't got to do that.
And then a couple years back, like, because if you type up or try to Google Mescalito, you'll see all kinds of stuff. There's like DJs, there's art, there's like a mythology around it. So I thought, man, I'm just gonna change my name and throw the Viva in front, take out the ITO, and it just became VIVA MESCAL, you know? And it's been a crazy little trip because I've only been on the name with because I've been rapping for a minute, over 10 years.
Yeah.
And like the first half was Mescalito, and like the last 3-4 years I've been running with Viva.
Is that Viva
MESCAL?
Yeah, I know him. That's how I know him.
Okay. You know the beginning.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of people in my neighborhood still call me that. Yo, what's up, Mescalito? What's up?
Got you.
That always kind of be my name, but because you don't want to have to Google your shit and then you see 30 things pop up or something like that. You know?
There we go.
You want to be the original, the only, the first to market, the one people think, you know?
And that's a fact.
And there's no other mezcals in the game, because even if there are, I stomp them out.
Easy.
Big
hey, bro, you gotta change your name. Too bad. I'm old school when it comes to that. Like,
you
back in the day, like somehow the same. You
can't
have street shit too, because you got gangs, you got crews. Yeah. So if fools hit up, and then some other fools hitting up the same name, it's almost just conflict. It's conflict.
You can get G-check real quick.
Oh, okay. So it kind of like in the rap, it was the same shit. You know, even in the crew, like if there was a fool with the same name and that you either changed it or whoever kind of had the more dominating personality. Like that's so and so. You know what I mean?
I don't know y'all situation, but y'all keep it all the way independent. Would y'all eventually sign to a major?
I would definitely use the machine for what the machine is for.
I like that. Everybody be saying, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Okay.
My thing is, if I want to really get a message out there, if I really want to do something like, I want to have 3 commercial albums. You know, I'd be cool. After that, I can go straight back to what I was doing. You know what I mean? It's just so I can branch out, see if that's even what I want, where I want to be. Cause like I don't want
Respect that, brother.
I don't want to just go with what everybody say, bro. Like everybody say it's the devil. Everybody say it's that. Let me see it for myself,
yo.
And then I can make the proper adjustments if that.
No, that's a good point. I mean, I'll play the opposite and play devil's advocate and say, I'll give the first one that a lot of rappers will say, be independent and although it is a lot harder and there are services you could still utilize from the label and from professional services for sure off top. Like I think artists should definitely use that,
And my thing is the ones that
you're able to keep more of your own shit.
Yeah.
Especially when shit is moving now. Like we talking about this crypto and whatnot.
Right.
And
Pretty soon,
NFT.
and it's gonna be honestly, it's gonna be ran by the artist.
Yeah.
You think so?
Spotify's gonna get removed. YouTube's gonna get removed. Their days are numbered, bro. Trust, and you could tell because that's not even
How
what
can
it's
the artist do all of it by himself though?
because technology's catching up.
Okay.
How can the artist?
10 years ago, you know what I mean? 10 years ago.
Yeah, because they don't
What
want
you
that.
mean hella hard to break as an artist?
Like just to get an organic growth on Instagram and that. That's why artists moved to TikTok.
Gotcha.
Because TikTok was just
It's young.
It lets you do what you want.
Gotcha.
So since it's young right now, it's the masses hasn't got their hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like every platform. You look for the next one because whatever the next one is. Like I'll say this: if you working on your product or you building your brand, you sharpening your sword, and now you ready to compete. Don't waste your time on Instagram. Don't waste your time on Facebook. Go straight to TikTok.
You know, I feel that, but. I do think where shit is moving is like it's gonna be even more in the artist's hands.
Yeah,
bro.
To be able to control their release and also get people to come to them because it's cooler now.
Right.
Yeah.
No one want to discover you on Instagram. Maybe they want to discover you on TikTok now, but pretty soon it's gonna be like, where do I find these foods? Oh, they're on some virtual shit, some metaverse shit, or they're on some shit where like, damn, you go to their site or their hosting. They give you the video, you get your song, you get your merch, almost like a website, but just way more interactive and easy.
Bro, it's,
you know?
they want to feel like they one of the homies, and it's getting to that point where. But with that being said, it's a dangerous line because for the fans, I have to be honest with you. Just because you feel like you know me, you don't.
Well, lets fans in though. So much.
Nobody does.
You know what? I heard something that's pretty true. It's like the more you let the fans in, the more you lose a little bit more of yourself.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the balance of how much can you give to your fan base, especially in a day and age where the more you air out, it's pretty the more they like people respond and
my thing
you know what I mean? It's almost tailored to
right.
It's tailored to the back and forth comments now. It's tailored to air it all out. Put your family biz out. Put your personal biz out. Throw all this shit out there. Like that's how people really. That's to the level that a fan now wants to know their artists.
And that's true.
And it is kind
of.
You know.
Viva, let me ask you, man, on the song, the single you've been promoting. Yo, a line that stuck out about just being a Latin rapper. Is it truly hard to break as a Latin rapper, being that we have so many? Well, I'm from Texas, so I kind of see them way more than. But we have so many that's made it and that's been on their level of success, like the Pit Bulls. Do you think it's truly hard?
I think it's just. I mean, the proof is in the pudding in the sense that it's not impossible. There are success stories, but they're so far and few in between. And like where I stay in East Los. No one's really popped in East Los since
Los Angeles.
You know, Cypress Hill. Since you know, it's still Kid Frost. You know, and shouts out to Cypress Hill. Shouts out to Kid Frost.
Okay.
I was in Europe and they were quoting him. You know what I mean? When I'm saying I'm from East Los, I'm from Ball Heights. Oh, this is for La Raza. Dun, dun, dun. You know what I mean? Like that's their connection to it, and I'm hella like grateful and fucking. I tip my hat to the OGs and the pioneers, but there's definitely a gap in between. That's what I'm saying, and it is kind of hard to make it.
It's because
in music and entertainment, period.
Okay.
We almost get put to the side, like how black folk were getting put to the side. From the machine.
I'm gonna keep
from Hollywood. SPM still probably the number one.
And that's what you go back to that gap you're talking about. Well,
next SPM
was coming.
Big was coming up again, but even then, it's like.
I get what you're saying too.
Like I don't know if y'all know about.
Young Baca Productions is that example of like, bro, they just grind and they just grind, creating their own opportunity.
That's what it's about.
When we started, go to Young Baca Productions on Instagram, go to Young Baca Productions on Facebook. You can even go to youngbacaproductions.com. There's multiple ways of doing it. You can even
the Travis Scott situation, man. I know y'all been in front of people and shit like that, man. Do y'all soulfully blame him, or have y'all ever been in a situation like that?
You cannot blame the artist for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't blame him, because it's like you can't really control stuff that happens.
I can't even
It's unfortunate. You know,
I can't even blame the children, because y'all think about it. These is kids. Kids are fucked up individuals sometimes.
Right.
And when they want to get rowdy, they get rowdy.
Right.
Like, we've all been there before.
Right.
We all kicked over trash cans. We all did school. We all did something where we wasn't supposed to do it. Fucking in your parents' bedroom, shit like that. We've all done something that you ain't supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? But everybody act like they ain't never done something that they ain't supposed to be doing. Unfortunately, over pillars. But they're known for knocking over pillars. They've done this at South by Southwest. They've done this at Coachella. They've done this. These are his younger fans.
And I've been at festivals too, like Rock the Bells when we used to roll up. San Bernardino, California, 107 degrees type.
Yeah.
And we're out there, 12-hour days.
Damn.
Fools passing out left and right. Boom.
Yeah,
boom,
and you gotta think about it.
But it was an older crowd. People helped each other. People came and gave them water. You know, this is like a younger crowd, a little more vicious, you know?
So look.
What's the worst advice y'all done got so far being in the music business?
Follow your dreams.
The worst advice?
I've gotten some bad advice.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real.
No, I want to know.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think it was worse than that.
Most of the time, people will tell you that they can't do something. I mean, that you can't do it.
Right.
Because they themselves don't have that belief in themselves, you know?
Right.
I mean, I got in bad advice, bro. I've been told, I've had people come up and be like, yo, I got some food. We could turn them into a rapper. We'll slap tattoos on them. We'll do some videos. And this motherfucker had bread. Came up to me like, you know, we put like 100 grand into this kid. You think we could just blow him up? Like, you think we could just manifest this fucking thing? No, but that was his perception of rap and what he thinks this is.
True.
And so, like, I can't, like, he's being true. Like, you know what? In a sad way, he probably right. We probably could, or some other fucking thing, right? Because that's how the dualness of rap and being in the industry is. It's shady as this. But what people overlook and people like that is that this really is art. This really is something that's safe. And regardless, all right, you may never sell 1 million records. No one does anymore anyway. You may not fucking be riding Lamborghinis. Most of them are rented anyway. You may not be this, but this shit might save you.
Right.
So that advice is, no matter what age or what stage you're at, man, just keep doing this shit. You get good, for real. All them rewards will come. All that. It ain't no back home, Boyle Heights. Shouts out to Houston in the state of Texas. East of the river. You know, shouts out to Young Baca Productions. And thanks for having us. Shouts out to Cole.
Man, I appreciate y'all. I hope this ain't my let know where they can go follow y'all at if y'all don't mind real quick.
You can find me VIVAMESCAL.com on IG.
498thefam. That's 498thefam on all DSP.